combat.
We're in danger.
We're in danger.
Only little people.
That's not the combat music. That's some 1980s Dungeons and Dragons exploring the Lost Temple music. All right. So if you guys recall last game, you can start your recording now, Ben, if you haven't already.
Yeah, I've already done so. I'm only about a half minute ahead of you, though, so.
That's fine. If you guys don't recall, last time you guys found a abandoned temple in a strange cavern, suffused with phase res, and covered in jungle plants from the surface, humid, hot, and much more green than the standard caverns of the Underdark. Upon approaching the temple, you guys found yourselves looking at a bat-style altar, and your friendly ranger rogue tried to search it and disable a potential trap.
One bad roll, eh? One bad roll.
Very likely due to his choice to multi-class into ranger, he failed the roll.
This is a call-out post, clearly.
And dropped you into this diorama room behind you. You managed to use a hidden key to get out, and that purple line is a double solid stone blocks that slid into place as you stepped past it, locking you here. Piece of information that matters that you may or may not have forgotten. This area is covered in gas. It is a yellowish amber colored gas that is suffusing the area. It dims the light of any torches. In addition to that, it will do 1d6 points of poison damage every hour, which will make it nearly impossible, without other interventions, to rest, short or long. And the one other point is it is light obscuration, which means your passive perception scores are -5. So if your passive perception is standard 18, it's now 13. If your passive perception was 14, it's now 9. Active perception checks are done at disadvantage.
This is fine.
This gas is thick, and it's not comfortable. So with that, you now are in a hallway with stone blocks blocking your way behind you, and double doors made of beaten bronze worked to resemble a forest of seaweed stand directly in front of Lady Queen Ophelia and Agile Smoke.
I can't remember. Did we check this door for traps?
You did not.
No, we ended right when we got trapped.
Correct.
The question is the perception better with a higher score or investigation without the disadvantage? Let's try investigating the door. Like touch it and feel it and see if there's any traps.
Good luck!
Ah, perfect!
Oh, natural
nice.
20. Very nice.
That's how you start off a game.
How many traps?
All of them.
There are no traps, and it is unlocked.
Open it up.
Very, very quiet. Yes. Shh.
Okay.
Fuck
I'll,
that, bust down the door. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll push it open just a little bit to get just an eyes view in.
All right, you open it up just enough, taking a look at yours, and you're able to see a little bit of the room, a series of small rocks with a large boulder or something with a stick leaning against it.
With my
Dibs on
feline
stick.
ears, do I hear anything in there?
You're gonna get no, you do not.
Like, should somebody go in quietly first, or should we all just go in together in case the door seals behind us?
Can we tell kind of where the gas is coming from?
Everywhere. It's not. It doesn't have a source. It's just all around you, like it's collected here,
Okay.
and it is in the room ahead.
Yeah, let's just go in.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna push the door open just a little bit more so that I can fit my body through,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna slip inside.
All right. let
No
me give
light,
you
right?
a
It's pitch black down here,
Pitch black. Get down here.
so theoretically invisible.
Hypothetically, theoretically.
Hypothetically, it could be possibly. And I'll immediately just like once I get in, I'll immediately like dart like over to here. Well, more like over to here.
So if you are, I don't know how many of you have worked with line of sight before. I don't know how good Roll20s was. It's been a decade since I've used it, but
I've never.
it's pretty
played,
impressive.
So I don't know.
I will probably do my best to record our game next week and share it with you guys. I don't expect you to, or it's actually a couple days, but might send you a video sometime. I mean, essentially, you just can, literally, you can see just if you open a door, you can see just through the door.
Cool.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Columns will block your line of sight, and if there is a monster on the map who is visible, not under the effect of an invisibility spell, but behind a column, you just won't see him.
That's awesome.
So for this room, it is constructed of large stone blocks buttressed in the corners. The walls are wet and slimy. Mud covers most of the floor in a thin coating. To the east, bear in mind, if you need to zoom out, I recommend it. It takes a bit of getting used to the bottom right. North is to the left. East is top. So to the east, the top, and to the west may be seen stone doors that are recessed into the wall. To the north is a set of stairs that lead down to another door. In the center of the room sits a large polished boulder amid a pile of smaller, rounded rocks. The boulder is 5 feet tall, colored brown with dark black streaks and black spots. Leaning against it appears to be a bamboo staff. In the mud, with your passive perception there, Smoke, you notice at the base of the boulder is a shape that is very close to a living thing. It appears to be a very large crayfish
Huh.
In the mud?
in the mud. I will put him on the map.
Oh, that is very large.
That is a big crayfish.
Does he appear to notice me?
He does not appear to notice you.
Sneak back to the group.
Oh.
Unless we're in combat.
We're in danger.
Oh, anytime you add, you don't need to roll. Anytime I add creatures, it automatically locks the tokens. I asked how to disable it. They said that's cute. Fuck you.
A very large, and I'm whispering this, very large fish in this room. I don't know. No water. I don't know. But just be careful. Maybe we surround it and kill it and cook it, yes?
No, it might be friendly.
Oh, tasty.
I'm already gone. I'm already just like repositioning. I'm gonna try and be stealthy, obviously, about it, but you guys do what you're gonna do. I will keep my weapon trained on the crayfish in case it attacks somebody who tries to talk to it.
All right, are we going in? I guess I'll try to stealth.
Don't
Oh,
talk.
look at that.
Be quiet.
Shh. Or are you getting off my shoulders?
Oh, right, we're on. I forgot about the shoulders thing. Yes, no. Shoulders me up.
I'll be
I'm good.
carrying stool as well.
I'll be sneaking
can't
around
move
the
still.
outer edge here.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, tokens are locked.
As you guys move in, those of you who are not invisible, Agile or Indomitable Spirit, Rolen, and Queen Ophelia, the crayfish starts to move slightly, becoming seemingly aware of your presence. It waves its pincers at you, its large pincers, and speaks out in an ancient language. Do any
Kosjurkis
of you
waves
do any of you speak any languages
back.
that
Like,
are any ancient languages? Let me specify. The answer is no, if it makes you feel better.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
do any of you speak any languages whatsoever?
You never know with you guys. You guys are some odd critters. Let me get this.
Unless Tabaxi counts as an ancient language, then no.
It does not. But here we are. I will send it for you nonetheless. I am curious. I don't think this. There we go. This is what the creature says to you.
No, nope, don't know it.
I see rat, cat as the first two words.
It waves its claws at you, but does not approach.
So can I just say, hello, friend? We're just passing through.
I definitely see a word great stuff there in the middle.
It's just repeating itself.
Rat, cat, sifting, rat.
I think that's actually a cot. Anyway,
If only I had my ability of the Tongue of Sun and Moon at this point, this would be rendered a non-issue.
Kosjurkis hops off of Roland's shoulders there.
Know a spell. But it takes a long time.
Well, if we don't attack it, maybe it won't attack us.
That's what I'm thinking.
It seems pretty nice.
It seems friendly enough.
Okay.
It is not approaching you. It's just repeatedly saying anything, and it does not. It follows you with its eyes, Ophelia, but doesn't approach or become aggressive.
So, guys,
So, in a
with the
very
room-
calm voice, I just tell it everything's okay. let's just move on.
Makes sense. You guys are moving on in a different direction, but
yeah, which door are we going through, guys?
That one.
I assumed we were going for the door on the north, but
Or
if
do
we're
you
going-
mean east?
and bear in mind, you guys are. I can remove Jim Jar and Stool, or I can let you guys control them, or I can control them in battle. But regardless of the option, someone's going to have to move them out of combat. DM does not bear responsibility for out of combat movement.
Just out of silly curiosity, no one can see the drawings that I put on the map, can they?
They can.
Oh,
Yep.
they can. Okay. Yeah, because I went ahead and I just put like a very crude compass up on the upper right corner, just for the.
Oh,
I'm
I
actually-
thought that somebody else did that.
I am in the process of producing a new one for you.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, I guess I can erase this one then.
That one works for now, though.
All right. Well, I'll leave it then.
Don't worry, the new one will be up in probably 2 minutes, maybe less.
All right. Well, I will leave it then until such a time.
I will unlock the tokens after I approve these, and we will let you guys decide which door you're going through.
Spirits head north, so we're going north.
Here is a separate image that you guys can attach anywhere you want. That's a picture of the compass,
Okay.
and you can kind of shrink it or adjust it anywhere you want. So, taking a look down there, the landing of the foot of this short flight of stairs is filled with mud and silt that partially blocks the door leading north. The door is clearly meant to open inward towards you, for there are hinges on this side and a large grip to pull on.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go down and give it a yank.
Okay? Give me an athletics or strength check.
Oof.
Nope.
It is doesn't move, but it's also very hard to move. I mean, it's a good 2 feet of silt.
Oh, okay. I just walk back up like, yeah, that thing's not budging.
All right. We go somewhere else then.
Could dig it out.
Could dig it out. I'm not saying I want to, but you could.
See, I don't exactly have a shovel with me.
Okay.
All right, now, east or west?
East.
I was about to say we're closer to the east exit. Why don't we just go ahead and?
East it is. All right, is the door locked?
It does not have a lock.
Does it have a handle?
It does.
Okay, can I try the handle?
You can. It swings open. It's not super easy to open, but it does open. You can tell it isn't something that's been opened very often. The walls, as you swing it open, of this corridor are wet and slimy. The stucco that covers the walls are saturated with water and decomposing, sloughing off in spots. On the southern wall,
That
there
sounds like
is
a lovely place.
a area where the stucco originally covered, but now has exposed the seams of a secret door, which is actually a plug, a large stone block that was set into the wall. So it doesn't look like it was intended to be an easily open door, but a permanently sealed area.
All right, you guys coming?
Okay.
I'm just gonna
Bye, friend.
I'm gonna quietly and stealthily, invisibly, just like sit and wait till everybody's out of the room. Keep an eye on the crayfish, and then I'll like slowly follow after them.
Uh-oh.
Ah!
Oh. Oh no.
He doesn't seem to be attacking, but he seems to be
Oh lord, he coming.
looking at you.
Somebody should have went and touched the stick.
The Agile smoke, as you're standing there, as everybody else is exiting, the crayfish turns its head and looks directly at you.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I just run with Jim Jar. I don't know. I can't move him, but with Jim
Yeah,
Jar.
none of
I
us
was
can
trying to move him, but then,
yeah, I
kinda-
can't move him either.
I think somebody has him claimed. No, they don't. Let's put a new Jim Jar on. The new Jim Jargo's there. Let me know if you can't move him.
Yeah, still can't.
I wonder.
Having
Well,
problems with
probably
stool too.
We could probably just have them off the board until like a
They're off the
combat
board.
starts. Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter where they are. It's not like they're gonna be
All
leading a
right.
charge into any rooms.
You
They're
never
not
know.
like they're not like my players.
Yeah, fuck.
Are you guys running out of the
they've,
abyss?
they've killed. No, I'm running
Oh.
Curse of Strahd. So far, a couple of NPCs have died due to reckless player behavior.
That happens.
It's pretty funny.
The corner there has a staircase that goes up just a few steps and seems that the rest are filled with clay and stone rubble from the collapsed top of the stairs.
We might have to go back into the
Alright.
crayfish.
Or do we want to try this door?
Isn't that like a plug in the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, try it. No fear.
I'll try and open whatever this is.
Okay.
No fear.
No fear. Athletics check to
Ah,
try to.
Well, probably won't then.
No, try it. Try it. Why not? What's the win? What's to lose?
So you can pull it or push it. What are you trying to do?
I'll try to push it. If there's no handle, I'll try to push it.
Okay. So you can tell right away two things. You can't move it by yourself. You're going to need assistance. And touching the walls does 1 point of acid damage because that stucco is made of lime, which when wet becomes liquid, sticky acid.
Oh, that didn't feel good.
Oh, good.
I could sacrifice a point of damage. I got a +5 to athletics, so strength score ain't
Okay.
that great, but
Okay, so the two of you trying to work together? Is that what
Yeah,
I understood here?
I'll help you out.
What's your total strength score?
my total strength score is 14.
And yours?
10.
That is still not good enough. So you two working side by side can push there, and more people can assist, but it's just not good enough. It is extremely heavy, and a 24 is not going to cut it.
More people.
Wow. 24 doesn't do anything. Damn.
I'm pushing.
Push.
I'm pushing.
Kosjurkis is supervising.
All right, we'll add that 8 from Ophelia, and that 32 is still not good enough.
Oh
Oh my god.
Do you guys want me to go ask my new friend if he will help us open the door?
I doubt he will. Or we could get Smoke there to help out.
Oh, that's not something I'm very good at, eh?
It doesn't matter. It's 4 of us pushing on a door. It's got to work eventually.
Yes. Maybe, Kosjurkis, you can start thinking about that spell, yeah? To talk to Mr. Fish.
Okay.
And I'll try and help you. Fine. Yeah, great. -1.
Well, it's the total score, not the -1. It's not a
Sure.
roll.
True.
So what is that? 10, 14, 24, 30, 38. And that is just, it starts to scoot just a little, but it is just not enough.
Kosjurkis starts pushing on the back of the pushing party.
With your 6 extra of 44,
Oh my god, thanks all of us.
you manage to shove the plug into the area.
And it's filled with lime water, and we all die.
Who's pushing on the front? Let's see. We got. All right, Rolen, you take a courtesy additional point of. That's not the right one. There we go.
Yeah, my health isn't going down though.
I'm adding it in now.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I was waiting till the end. An Indomitable Spirit, you get to take 1 too.
Mhm.
We did it.
So this room, after you push your way in, is a small antechamber.
Hmm.
Beyond the plug is a small foyer antechamber holding 3 sealed urns on the east and west side. To the south are double doors of bronze with glyphs worked into their face. The glyphs read,
Hmm.
Anybody got that?
Nope.
Nope.
I take a long, hard, studious look at it before I stand up with a brilliant pose and say, I can't read this.
Hmm. Could cast spell.
You might as well go ahead and try
It
it.
might be a very good idea. Yes.
He starts counting on his fingers and holds up all of his however many fingers kobolds have.
This long.
Really? Hey,
Mhm.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Should some stay, some go explore, or should we just all wait? Maybe.
I'll stay with Kosjurkis, but if you would like to explore, but it's up to you.
Tell you what, Spirit, you want to go for a little look on the other door and see? Because we very fast. Yes. If something bad happens, we run.
I don't object to that.
All right, Kosjurkis starts assembling seemingly random materials and starts ritually casting comprehend languages.
duly noted. I like the part of this music that speeds up.
Time to be sneaky, Spirit. Shh.
He says loudly.
With cat-like tread upon our prey we steal. In silence, dread, our cautious way we feel. No sound
quick
at all.
Quick question, Tony, about the about the walls in this room. Are they the same limestone stucco?
Say that part again. Tasha's stepping downstairs. Let the dogs use the restroom, so you know.
Sure. So for where the reliefs are like where the carved words are, is that the same material that will injure our little hands if we touch it?
Nope. This is
Okay.
made of beaten bronze.
Okay, good, because I would have to touch it for. I realized after I said I wanted to cast this spell that I'd have to touch it for a full minute, which would probably kill me.
It's true. It would sting.
Okay.
All right. So it takes 10 minutes for you to cast, so we're going to
Yeah.
move down here. What are you guys doing to the west there?
Checking the door, taking a look, see how much traps does it have.
There are no traps that you can detect.
Okay, I'm gonna same type of deal. I can just push it open, or
Yes, sir.
let's take a looky. A looky poo.
It is an empty corridor.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna stick one leg inside, one leg outside, type of thing, and look on this side. Is there any? Do I see any mechanisms that might like look like you would like be able to get forced shut or anything?
There are none.
No glyphs or runes and nothing. Okay. Spirit, what do you think? Do we go more or do we turn back?
I'd take a look over his shoulder to notice the staircase, and let's hold off on that for now. If Coach Jerkis can't find anything, then we could probably use this as an alternative route.
Okay. How about this? As we walk, yes.
Mhm.
You go right, I go left. We say who the crayfish follows. You know.
All right. And I'm just kind of circle walking around, just keeping my front towards the crayfish the whole time.
Uh-oh. He's gonna get you.
What up, buddy? I feel kind of like I'm dancing here.
Getting
Oh.
closer to it. No, okay. I'm fucking around. When I
It's
got a
like,
little bit closer, did I see any markings on the stick or anything? Or?
There were no markings on the stick, but it looked like it had overlapping plates.
Real quick.
Yeah, it's an important
So this
stick.
crayfish is basically like that guard in Majora's Mask, then. That
I
won't
don't know
let
about
you.
that, but
You gotta wear a mask to get past them to pretend to be an adult.
Damn.
as for the writing, I will read it to you, but I will also post it. It says, and forgive my pronunciation, here lies Cloques Popolokas, master of the others, who is like the wind and the night.
Someone is dead here. It seems like nighttime and also wind.
Interesting.
On the upside,
Before
those are doors, not blocks, so shouldn't take all five of you to open them.
before we go through there, while you have the spell going, can you go talk to a fish?
Okay.
And he like scampers on.
Hello, fish.
I'm gonna just follow him just to kind of.
Who is this? Who dares enter the chamber of the Guardian? You had better go, or I will have to discharge my sacred duty. Be off with you, little one, before I lose my temper.
It wants us to leave.
Okay. Just let him know that we're sorry for disturbing him, and we're just passing through. We don't mean to bother him.
Ask him what's up with the stick.
You can't talk back to him.
I was
You
gonna
just
say-
can understand
Oh.
him.
It's called
Oh.
comprehend languages,
True.
not speak languages.
Oh,
Fair.
He can
Alright.
understand and then not respond.
Okay, fish.
It's the ultimate rude language.
okay. I just give him a thumbs up,
It's
and
where
I
you
get the
start
hell out.
like you start loudly and slowly talking to it while clapping. Do you understand me? It also is the literal interpretation of
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
yeah.
So
All right.
those
How
doors
many-
are locked.
But how many traps?
There is, when you look at them, they are locked. In all seriousness, on the other side of the door, just through the crack in the door, you see a glint on a tiny glass sphere that would probably fall if you kick the door down by force.
Yes, it seems like it is a little bit trapped.
I have all the faith in the world in you.
Do I suspect that I could attempt to pick this lock, or is it like a clear mechanism?
It looks pickable.
Yeah, stand back, stand back.
Okay.
Mind you, the last pick he did ended you here, so
It's true.
This will go just fine.
That doesn't look very fine.
How's it going?
Yeah, very good, very good. Just need to
you attempt to disable the lock and do not succeed.
It's a tricky one. I'll be honest, I was never really good at this kind of a thing. Stealing eggs was more my forte.
And I
Oh,
just
me
kind of
too.
like come up to the edge and just kind of yell around the corner, like, "What kind of a rogue can't pick a lock?"
What?
Ranger rogue.
Yes, that's can I try again?
Yes, you didn't damage anything this time. Forgive the
About that?
delay. Somebody decided to drop cookies off at my desk.
Oh.
Ooh, you have enough for the class?
Take that as a no.
No.
You easily pick the lock. In the
Woo.
process, between the two doors, you can see the glass sphere lift out of the way, apparently disabling the trap simultaneously.
Well, that works.
And I am now a best rogue, and I kick the door open.
Nice.
So you push the doors open. They swing open freely. This is a bit of an odd-shaped room, so uno momento while I get the 3 overlapping square unmasking here. I have a picture to show you and a description to give you. Behind the doors is a chamber cut out of the rock with a veil of calcite and stalactites covering the walls. Buttresses rise from the corners. Brown shot through with black and a triangular stone pillars support the high ceiling. Occupying the center of the room is a colossal monument resembling a giant's table. It's 20 feet long, 10 feet wide. So it's not like a sarcophagus. It is a huge 20-foot long table looking thing made of stone. Covered on all sides with intricate carvings and glyphs. Engraved on the floor in front of the entrance is a seal that displays more glyphs. Opposite the entrance, all the way against the back wall, a battle axe made of stone is slammed into the wall. Picture in the chat.
Oh,
Oh, that's fucking.
That's great.
That's creepy.
That's wonderful.
I am now in the room.
Does anything bad happen?
Can I? Is there anything written on this?
Oh yeah, it's covered in glyphs and writings.
Be careful. Watch where you step.
Too late.
I'm stepping everywhere.
Too late, he says as he explodes.
Nobody touched the axe. Nobody touched the axe until.
Ophelia immediately runs over and touches the
We are in combat.
You're
Oh,
not in combat. Disregard it.
Uh-oh.
I was deleting a NPC.
That's so weird that they opted to go that route with the
I'm not a fan of it, but I'm changing over to Unity soon, so I don't consider it important enough to bitch about.
yeah, fair enough.
Kosjurkis, maybe your spell still work. You can read
yeah.
what's up on the table if somebody can help you up.
Okay.
All right, I come over, help him up. Nope.
He's now on the table.
Yeah.
And he starts putting his hands all over the runes. The spell lasts for like an hour, so we're still good for a bit.
The glyphs essentially say, let me get this pronunciation. I'm going to screw it up.
Here lies Jotunheim.
It says, Cloques Popo Locas. Date of death 54-39-9, which is a totally different dating system. So you honestly have no idea how long ago that was.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it essentially details him as a follower of Zotzilaha. Again, not exactly sure what that is. As you're reading, you're enjoying, his long list of accomplishments
Oops.
and
Sorry
happy
about that.
things of that nature. 1 second. So as you're reading it, the last glyph flares black
I
I
knew
need a
it.
saving throw from everyone in the room.
The last glyph is a glyph of warding.
What
What
is
kind
it?
of saving throw?
I'm pulling it up. Wisdom.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Yeah, I'm not
It's like
probably
my
gonna
only
die.
Oh, damn it. I still failed it with a +7, probably.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And that is all.
Mhm. Top 10 ways to freak your players out.
I have better.
What happened? What was that?
Mm, probably nothing. Okay, touch the axe.
Just a little flare. Never hurt anybody.
I'm
Well,
like an exploding book.
Yeah, I'll tell that story in a bit.
Can we, before we remove the axe, can anyone check and see if it's
I
like
just want to look
worth
at it.
taking? Yeah, like
Oh, that's crap, but that's lower than my passive perception.
Is the gas still in this room too?
Yes. Now it is. It wasn't, but it is now.
Oh, good.
Jeez.
You guys opened it.
Mm,
Jeez, are we gonna be afraid of this infernal gas?
Only
Probably.
if we're
I mean,
here for like
eventually,
an hour.
Let's see. Okay. You guys pulling the axe, or did I miss
I'm
something?
just looking at it.
I ain't touching that thing.
Yeah, I don't see anything like written on it or anything.
pull it out.
I don't want to.
Pull it out.
I don't want to. Can any of us even use it? It's made out of stone.
I mean, if it's magical, we should take it, but we should identify first. Yes, like is it actually something worth taking? If it's like like they put axe in wall to keep wall from running, type of thing.
I have a bad feeling about this.
There's a creepy hand shadow.
You see a creepy hand shadow?
I see a creepy hand shadow.
Ooh.
If I like take a produce flame and kind of like go around the axe, does that shadow kind of move? Or is it just in one spot?
Uh-oh.
I mean, the shadow moves. Absolutely.
Shit. Tony,
Okay.
did you want us to still be rolling d20s when we cast spells?
Yes, I rolled yours.
Cool.
Oh, okay, I'll roll one now, I guess.
It's any level spell.
Oh,
Cantrips
any
are
level
fine.
spell. Okay, cool.
I remembered it just now. Good on me for remembering.
Good on you.
So whatever bad happenings happen.
Why does it gotta be bad?
I'm just it's the Underdark.
That's true.
It's just like in Barovia. Every time, it's always something bad.
Get with me sometime tonight on Facebook Messenger. I've ran Barovia twice.
Mm-hmm.
And the second time I ran it, was probably I think I actually emotionally scarred 3 players.
Oh, I think I think there. Well, Tanner, what do you think? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty bad about it right now.
They just
to be
got done
honest.
with the Abbey of Saint Markovia.
Oh
It was
yeah.
not a good time.
No.
I'll send you a message later. Told you how I use that. It's a nice one.
Yeah.
Anyways, do I see anything interesting about this axe other than it's in the wall and there's a shadow hand kind of following it around?
I mean, it's sparkling. It's not dirty. It's not filthy. It's clearly old, but hasn't deteriorated.
How much more interesting? It has its own shadow of a hand. How much more interesting do you want it to be?
I really don't want to pull it out. I feel like this shadow is going to kill me. It's trying to get out of the axe. All right, fuck it. I'm grabbing it.
Uh-oh.
What?
It's too late doing it.
You try to pull it out, and it will not move. It doesn't hurt you except when you touch it, or technically, as your hand gets close to it, you feel a cold chill run up and then down your spine. But when you try to pull it out, it doesn't move. It's not embedded deep. It's just a small portion of the blade, but it is being held tight by something.
Okay, let's go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tried. I couldn't get it out. Somebody else can try if they want. I'm out of here.
Deuces.
that shadow creased me out.
He's just gone.
Got a 20-foot tomb. Probably a giant in there.
Do we think we can open it?
I bet the giant could pull the hammer out. So giant.
Are
I have
giants
giant blood
technically
run.
are giants technically humanoid or are they giant?
They're giant type.
Damn it! I just want a giant skeleton.
Isn't anyone's skeleton like fairly big to you?
Yeah, but like, imagine like a truly giant skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
what now?
We should take a look inside. Yeah, we should actually see if we can look there. Who knows?
Okay,
Kosjurkis hops off and then stands far back from it.
I'll move up. Like, is there even a seam? Does it look like there is a lid that could be taken off this, or?
It's pretty solidly built. As you take a look at it, I mean, it has the glyphs, and it has, as I described, you might have missed it. So the cover has the wording, and then it has a series of numerical glyphs. I might not have said it, so I'll take the blame for that. On the tomb, there's the wording that Kosjurkis read, and then the flashing glyph, and then there is a series of numbers 1 through 0, 0 through 9. You can only read it now that I stand corrected, 0 through 10. Below the flashing glyph, of course.
That's got to be something, no?
But it does not have any lid clearly distinguishable.
What are all these pillars around us here?
There's pillars,
Nothing in them, nothing on them, nothing. No alcoves.
not that you can see.
There's something to this. I don't know what. Let me just like put my hand on. Do I have to climb up there first of all?
Put your hand on.
One of the numbers, like 6.
Okay. You feel that it can be depressed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, not that kind of depression.
We all got to work our way through.
There's some type of code here. Hit the numbers, the buttons. Maybe she opens, yeah?
Oh, put in the date.
Which the date the guy died. You mean that one?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll try and put in those numbers.
Okay. You put in the numbers from the date of death, and as you push the 9, a grating sound echoes, and the top slab slides back a bit, and the tomb lid seems like it can then be opened the rest of the way with probably 1 or 2 or 3 of you, depending on how high your strength scores get in total.
Kosjurkis, very nice.
Yes.
Can someone help me with this, eh?
All right, I'll come back in and start helping after I hear some moving. Shit.
What's your total?
24, I think.
I got 10.
That's athletics, obviously.
No, it's just
Nope,
your
just total
strength
score. So a 10 and an 8 is not quite high enough.
All right, Spirit, we need some more help.
Oh.
Anybody else gonna go over and help?
Okay.
Will someone help?
Yes.
I still have a very bad feeling about this, but
No,
fine.
it'll be fine, Spirit. We already solved the riddle. Puzzle.
All right, but if anything comes out of this thing and attacks us, I'm blaming you for this.
Oh, that's right. The Spirit did one time get the mummy rat from something like this. I forgot.
It's true. As you work together, all of you, except Ophelia, who's standing outside trying to avoid the mummy rot, you lift it up and get it out of the way. You can slide it back enough without dropping it. It is large enough. And you can throw it on the floor if you want, assuming you don't want to. The block beneath the slab is hollow. Inside is a crumbling skeleton decked out in decayed finery. It appears to have been a man, taller than the average stature, obviously of great importance. He has gems and other small adornments of obvious value lying around the body. Covering the skull is a mask made of jade and a cowrie shell eye, obsidian pupils, and about the corpse's neck is a jade pendant carved with the face of a human like bat, similar to the altar you saw far above.
This is fine.
So listen, it is of my belief that it is our responsibility to take all of this shit, yes? And
Problem.
Man, I ain't. You do what you want. I ain't touching
and
any of this.
in doing this, it helps us be better at what we do, but also any extra stuff, we can take and put in a museum. That way others can see the beauty of it, and we can celebrate the culture of these people. Yes? Agreed?
Whatever you need to do to justify, sure.
That's not well. We all have to justify
Let's
something.
do it. Take his stuff.
Before I poke my head in, I'm gonna try and get a grasping of is there any type of additional trapping inside here? There shouldn't be. Like, you'd be a cynical bastard if you put a trap after the. But anyways,
Isn't it? It's rule number 1 of grave robbing that once the tomb is open, it's totally safe. No curses or anything are allowed.
yeah. How many curses do we
So
get?
you do not find any additional traps or curses.
Okay. I will. So he had a mask on. You said, right?
He did. He has the jade mask with cowrie shell eyes and obsidian pupils.
I'll reach down to grab that. And I'll pause like right before I touch it and go. Wait, maybe one of you could cast detect magic on this and just make
Nope.
I don't have it prepared. I already used it.
None of the spellcasters can cast a magic spell to make us see magic, huh?
Nope.
Hmm.
Not yet. Not right now. Unless you want to wait.
Yeah, you could wait.
I'm in no rush.
Okay.
Better that than get mummy rot. I'll look back at Spirit and smile.
I just kind of scowl, but I don't say anything.
If we're willing to, Kosjurkis will take the. How long is detect magic? Yeah.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Every ritual is 10 minutes.
Okay, cool. Then takes the 10 minutes to cast detect magic ritually.
Oh, I'm real quick. I missed that time. My apologies. This is close enough to an hour. Let's 1d6 poison damage.
That's
Do we have any
fine.
dwarves or people? Anybody resistant to poison?
Don't
All right,
think so.
now.
No, nobody needs to be resistant to poison. As the acid or the poison gas starts to get a little irritating. There you go. Now, detect magic being cast. Inside, first, number 1, that axe glows magic.
What kind? This is always the most biggest nightmare
Yeah.
of this show. It usually doesn't tell you what kind of magic it is.
Transmutation, evocation, and evocation in a second aura.
It's like a trap on that or something. Then isn't that what that would mean? Yes.
Don't touch the axe.
As for
Okay, he
everything
looks at
inside of
Rolen.
as for everything in there, the wrists, about the wrists, are a set of bracers that are glowing magical.
Okay.
Looks like. Stand by for the type.
Sure.
If I can learn to type correctly, I will be able to give it to you. That would be abjuration in type.
Oh.
On the middle finger of each of his hands, he holds a ring. That is type abjuration as well. And the other one is. I gotta get more specific. Don't have that one. Let me pull it up down here. There it is. And here it is enchantment.
Okay.
So one abjuration ring, one abjuration bracers, one enchantment ring, and there is a bottle that is plugged, and it seems to have a small, weak, glowing, but that's about it. It doesn't have a type.
Okay. And Kosjurkis points out each of the magic items and like quickly says what they each are. He's like,
These probably keep you safe.
Probably.
This one probably makes you pretty. Don't know what this is. Take them.
Still feel bad about this, but I'm like, all right. I guess we could. I swear though, this thing comes to life and starts attacking us for stealing its shit.
So over the 10 minutes, retroactively, if I can, over the 10 minutes that Kosjurkis was like ritual casting that, I'd get out my journal and just write down like all the things that Kosjurkis said that were on the like base of the cover of the lid, including the name of the guy, how and when he died, stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd be like, yeah, this I promise you all, I'm not joking here. I think we take the useful items, yes, but the extra stuff, I will take home with me, and then it will go in the museum, and it will actually be a place where, like the tomb was meant, the tomb was meant to host the honor of this man or woman. I will be able to ensure its prosperity in a museum. And then I'm going to take out the necklace, the mask. He had headwear on, I think you said.
The mask and a diadem, yes.
Okay. So I'll take all those things out and put them all in my bag.
Well, I'm
And like
gonna put it on the party sheet. What you guys do is up to you.
I haven't touched the magical items yet, right?
You have not. But as you start to pull out the diadem, as you pulled out the diadem, the pendant, and the mask, the dust kind of starts to gather around the corpse. And it looks a bit odd.
God damn it. I knew this was a bad idea.
And with your passive perception check of, let's see, I believe it was 13 with this. Yes, it
It's
is.
14.
You
Okay.
notice, well, it's 18 minus 5.
Right.
You notice that the dust begins to gather in the bones as they knit back together.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Who could have foreseen this?
Quickly take the magical items. Quickly take the magical items.
So you have, we'll do this in rounds. In round 1, I'm going to put it on the party sheet. So you took the mask and pendant already, and you took the diadem. Those are both on the sheet. Indomitable Spirit, you taking anything?
Grab the bracers.
Yeah, I'll snatch the bracers.
Bracers are on the sheet. His turn. He regains some hit points as the bones begin to knit together here. And Agile Smoke, this is your first combat turn. What are you doing?
So he looks like it's coming to life or some shit.
Essentially, he seems to be healing.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just put this stuff back and be done with it.
Too late. Dang it.
Can I grab both of the rings? Or does
One.
it look like his hands? Yeah, I'll take one of the rings. Yeah.
Which
Kosjurkis
one?
points at the abjuration ring.
Take that one.
Yep. That's what I'll grab. Sure.
I put it on. All right. Kosjurkis,
He snatches the enchantment ring.
it's on the sheet. Let's see. Queen Ophelia, do you want to run in there and try to rob this tomb, or?
I do not. Thank you so much.
Have we got it? Do we get everything?
There's just the bottle left, I think.
Fuck the bottle. Fuck the bottle. Yeah. Fuck the bottle. Well, I'm thinking,
Well.
I'm thinking it's time to go and push that fucking thing
Rolen.
closed. And...
I'm going to delete stool off the combat tracker for simplicity. Indomitable Spirit, there is still a number of things left. Is a white onyx gem, some obsidian tubes, some earplugs, which are the things that fit in people's ears before they invented earrings, a jade breastplate, beads, cubes that seem to be made of gems, clay containers with various wrappings, and then the bottle.
None of
And
the
the
other
thing-
stuff. None of that other stuff was listed as magical, right?
that you saw. Some of this is
I'll grab
obviously
the bottle, since that's the only remaining magical item left
That we know of.
that we know of. Yeah.
Yep.
And then we should
Okay.
probably leave.
Maybe we should put the thing back first, and then we
my
get out of here.
Slide the cover back.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta tell Roland that then. So I'll probably have to help.
Because I mean, if this thing's coming back to life, we can at least delay it by like trying to like cover it up with this heavy stone slab.
No, I'm already gone.
Smoke is out of there.
Yep.
I'm kind of just waiting here to
This
shut
door!
the doors.
Close this one. Close the big one. Back here.
Bye bye.
well, there's a problem with that.
What's that?
We can't push it back because it's not a door; it's a plug.
Yeah.
All right.
And as soon as Spirit gets out of there, we should shut the door.
Yes.
All right.
There we go. Queen Ophelia, you wanting to hang out in there for a while?
No, I want to leave. Thank you so much.
I'm just gonna wait till Spirit gets out.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the moon. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, close the door.
So as Spirit is running out, you see the figure has, at least in some small amount, healed a little bit. On the third round, he sits up,
Oh fuck.
Damn it.
but you don't see what he's looking at because he's looking away from you.
Oh,
Okay,
oh
he's
god,
looking
we
at
have
the
to
axe.
go.
Fuck.
we gotta go.
We found another path. If we run around the crayfish, maybe the crayfish will defeat it.
Okay.
I feel like this thing's the crayfish's master, but sure.
No, yeah, maybe. Or the crayfish is here to keep.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll get out of here.
Mm.
I have unlocked the tokens. I assume you have closed the door and ran.
Yep.
And we're when everyone's through the doors.
Close
to
doors.
we close the doors behind us.
Duly noted.
Not that it probably will do anything, but
No.
The crayfish is in this room right now, right?
We just run
He
right
is.
past it without even stopping.
For simplicity, he is, and I just removed the tokens. The crayfish is in the room, and he follows you around, waving his pincers menacingly and saying, "Fuck off before I discharge my sacred duty." Like,
Yep.
repeatedly.
Mm-hmm.
Close this door behind us too.
Yep.
Closed.
And then just like
Alright.
pause for a second and kind of like take a deep breath. Maybe should we just keep going, or should we take a
Yes.
second to see what the items are? Or
No, keep going.
that's probably for the best. Yes.
I just kind of glare at Agile Smoke, and I'm like, I have half a mind to slap you.
No, this is going perfectly. This is exactly how I dreamed.
This is how tomb robbing goes.
It's not. It's to liberate thing, but yes. And we'll push this door open just slightly.
The spirit just kind of slumps against the wall and just kind of sighs that she wishes her husband was there.
Dear cat Jesus, please liberate me from these fucking insane people.
You're not entirely wrong.
This room is wet.
Oh,
The walls are covered with a slimy white buildup. There's about an inch and a half of water and mud blanketing the floor. Many overturned pedestals and pieces of broken statuary lie on the floor, partially buried in the mud. Opposite the entrance to this room is another door. Only one pedestal remains. In the northwest, that is the bottom left corner, on it sits a metallic three-sided pyramid. Overhead from the doorway in the shadow draped ceiling are inlaid color tiles designed to depict a starry sky forming strange patterns and constellations in the areas above each pedestal.
Pretty.
I have no idea what this means.
There's nothing like in the water.
Doesn't seem to be. It's pretty.
As
I mean, it's
step into the
pretty
water.
shallow.
Can I do a check, like a perception check?
I was using your passive, but you can always use. You can never go. Did you guys read that handy dandy rule I told you guys about today?
Disadvantage, right?
yeah, can't go below your passive.
Definitely try and. Oh,
A lot of people don't know that rule. I was having a conversation with Matt. Those of you who remember, the one who played Lady Shaban.
I remember Matt.
Yep.
I ruined his day. He got really mad at me because he didn't know a rule and he thought he knew a rule better than me. It's always enjoyable when the player thinks he knows rules better than you.
Fools.
The trick is to
It
just
actually applies. It's
Only-
actually one of the least known rules. If you,
only
it was
ever
over-
DM for new players, and then they can't question you.
yeah, conjure animals was what we were arguing about. Well, we weren't arguing. He was wrong and I was right, but his argument was it's too powerful a spell. And I informed him, if you look at it, if I linked it, it says conjure one of the following options. The player picks the option, the DM picks the creatures. He was really upset about
Oh.
that.
Right. You choose the options. The DM picks the creatures. Oh, rating 2 or lower.
Correct. His point was conjured woodland being allows you to conjure 8 pixies, which can cast fly on the party. He was very upset when I told him he couldn't conjure pixies. He said, "Yes, I can." I said, "No, you can pick the category that gives you pixies, but I'm not giving you pixies." He didn't like that. Hopes and dreams being crushed.
Absolutely
DM's hobby.
shattered.
Okay,
Wow. Ninth
this
level
room,
slot
as far
for-
as
Sorry.
this room, you have mud, and there's nothing you can see with those perceptions.
What's going on with this door?
Do we hear giant lumbering footsteps from the corridor behind us yet?
You don't.
Okay, let's keep going.
He wasn't that heavy though. He was all skin and bone. All right, you move in, but aside from the dripping white acid walls, everything is fairly peaceful in here.
Hmm.
Can I just open the next door, or is it locked or something?
It is not locked. It doesn't even have a mechanism to allow it to be locked.
Okay. Look like a push or a pull.
It is a pull.
Okay. Another quick check for traps.
There are no traps that you can detect.
Feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Okay. Slightly pull it open. Yeah. What do I see? Ooh.
Oh, hey, the mud.
So the walls of this and the ceiling of this hallway are coated in the same slimy white stucco that you've seen. The floor of this passage is covered in a layer of mud. Through this muck is a steady stream of water as it trickles northward. As the stucco is flaking off, and there are glowing silver tracks in the slime that crisscross the wall and ceiling. By tracks, I mean trails, like a single trail that crisscrosses back and forth.
Oh god.
On the
It's a
walls?
snail.
Correct.
It's a snail. It's fine.
Oh. I don't know about that, because I've been watching The Expanse, and they're having some trouble with slugs right now.
We're watching The
Oh.
Expanse. We're like episode 3, but
Highly recommend. Love that show. I'm on season 4. Burn through it real quick.
I don't know. I feel like there's something extra to this room, but if we're trying to go hastily, maybe we keep going down the stream. What do you think?
Keep moving. It's fine. Just a little bit of a slime trail. It's fine. Are you afraid of snails?
Oh no! I could follow. Yes, it's just okay. Yeah, let's just keep going. Yeah, let's see.
Kind of the only other way to go right now.
Well, I mean, there could be hidden door back there, but let's see.
so as you go around the corner, you see the corridor continues, ending in a set of doors. Let me adjust this here. Along the eastern wall of the passage stands a 12-foot tall statue of a man outfitted in fine clothing and holding a stone tray in his raised arms. Let me share the image before I continue the conversation. I shared it in the chat. You can click on it to look at it if you so desire.
Hmm.
Let's see. Its eyes appear to be made of black gemstones, although not displayed in the picture. Its right eye droops out of its socket slightly, balancing on the cheek. From behind its left shoulder protrudes the hilt of a weapon, very likely a sword. The stone tray, as well as the forehead and the nose of the statue, are chipped and scratched.
Hmm. This thing is definitely gonna try to kill us.
We got to
But-
put
It's got a little-
something on it.
It's got a little alcove, but I'm not very good at carving out there.
Listen, I see sword. Maybe a Dunbringer. Yes.
Seems like a conspicuous spot for it, but
But sometimes these ancient cultures do strange things, yes?
I feel like he wants something. I think we should put something on his tablet there.
Like what?
I have no idea.
Oh, his stone axe!
You think that's his?
I have no idea. Let's just get it closer, see what happens. Hmm. Kosjurkis, do you still have detect magic going?
It hasn't been 10 minutes, has it?
It hasn't been. It's been 10 minutes. No, it's not still going.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Nope.
You guys cast it, you robbed, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do I still have
Comprehend languages, yes.
Okay. Just wondering.
Well, one way or another, I will.
Mind you, it's 12 feet tall, so.
I'm 7'7". It's fine.
I'll try and like hop skip up a little bit, like be up on the pedestal that it's holding onto, and then grab the sword if I can.
You
Oh, boy.
climb where?
Like
He's like standing on that little
I
platform.
do have a climbing speed, right? So, like, but yeah, like I'm trying to get like on like the pedestal that it's holding out.
Oh, the little tray?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
so I can like balance on that
He
while I
tips
try
over.
and grab.
Oh, fuck.
No, catch it, catch it.
I tried.
How
to
much
catch
do
it.
you weigh?
Not much.
I weigh a lot.
110 pounds. If a weight of more than 100 pounds is applied to the tray, or someone pushes the statue, it falls over. It topples forward, and since Rolen, you're trying to catch it, let's do a DC 15 dexterity saving throw for both of you.
Oh, shit.
Uh,
Ah!
Looks
Welcome
like
back.
Rolen, you don't quite get out of the way as it scrapes your side
Ow.
as it goes down. But Agile Smoke, you do a little flip and land out of the way completely.
Roland, are you okay?
I'll be fine.
But what about the statue? Fuck, you didn't catch it.
I tried.
Is the statue fucked or?
It's damaged now, pretty reasonably, solidly damaged.
I feel bad, but only one thing left to do to try and preserve its prosperity. Take the eyes, the sword, take it all. Can I? Does the sword even come off, or like?
Yes, it slides straight out.
Oh,
It's an actual sword.
look at this!
I put them both on the sheet. It's identified as refined longsword. It is not showing any damage at all.
Interesting.
Yo, this sword is in fine condition, made of laminated wood, and set with jagged teeth of obsidian. What?
Like, have you ever seen an Aztec sword?
Correct.
This is pretty nice.
If you're curious what an Aztec sword actually looks like, I will get you a picture. I'm going to get you a picture of an actual Aztec, like actual useful one, not like a decorative big fat one. But
Yeah.
let me. Actually, apparently my music is not allowed to talk in this chat. That's the type of sword it is. Once it loads for me.
Yeah, I see that. That's pretty cool.
This is
That would
probably
really
not the
suck to get hit by
Dawnbringer.
that.
Yes, but this I like it. I tell you what, any of you use it maybe?
It's more like
I
a
can't
paddle
use
bat
it.
than an actual sword.
No, not with those. Not with those sharpened obsidian. If you've ever touched sharpened obsidian, which I have,
Oh, it's
that
fine.
is
Oh, I can believe it. No, yeah,
That-
sharpened obsidian.
that,
Oh,
it's sharper than a razor. It's sharper than a razor. I
Hey,
shit you not.
It don't fuck around. No.
And I'm sure that, like, after a few uses, it will start breaking off in whatever you hit, too, which would not be
Unless
a good
it's
sign.
magical, at which
Mhm.
point it will never
That
break.
is true.
I can't
Um,
use swords, so
Ah,
Well, hold on to it anyway, because that's some cool shit.
yes.
Mhm.
Spirit, I don't know.
On the
You
other
like
hand,
punch and kick? Maybe you?
That's not considered a monk weapon, is it?
I don't believe so.
No, I wouldn't be able to use it. I mean, I
On the
probably
other
could,
hand,
but I won't be able to get any benefit from it.
Right.
Rolen and Agile Smoke, now that you guys have politely and quietly in a stealthy manner removed the obstruction, you notice something is off about the wall behind the statue.
Oh,
We found secret very intelligently.
that was all me.
Good job, Roland. What's back here? What do we see?
Something is off about the wall with your passive perception.
Hmm.
Mm. You go touch it.
Touch what?
The wall.
You want? Why would I touch a wall?
I don't
There's
know.
nothing.
It could be something weird looking about it.
And while I'm having this stupid pointless mini debate with Roland, I'm gonna because I'm faking it. I'm gonna just slowly let out some of my rope, and then I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna throw the rope at the wall.
The rope hits the wall and falls down the wall and lands in a pile at the base of the wall.
Okay, I thought maybe something would happen. I'll collect my rope and be like, maybe Roland, look, see, maybe there's a hidden doorway. Yes.
No, you go look. See,
Huh?
you just dropped a statue on me.
What are you talking
Oh,
about?
fine. Get out of the way, boys. I'll check this. And I walk up to the wall, and I just give it a hearty, solid monk punch. Just bam! Right against the stone.
You break your hand.
You
Listen.
punch the wall and it hurts your hand.
Yep. Ow. I kind of wave my hand a little bit and well, that didn't do anything. All right. Well, it didn't collapse, so
around it.
all right.
Maybe do it again.
No. What is going on with this wall? I know. We have the hotkeys going, right? What is it for disadvantage? I don't know.
Control.
Control. Thank you. Do.
I almost forgot about that.
You don't notice anything else except that the wall is slightly different in settling. It's maybe settled differently than the rest of the wall around it.
Mm. Can I feel around for any type of airflow?
You can investigation.
Right. Like seams air where. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
You
seams
feel
and
airflow, and you also find a switch at the very bottom where the floor and the wall meet.
Right there. Okay, click.
You click it, and a door swings inward, revealing a secret passage.
Nice.
Let's go this way.
Well, look at you.
Good job, Spirit.
Secret passages never.
I
got
didn't do
tracked.
shit. That was all him.
Oh, Spirit, very good job. Yes, let's quietly check this, but then I wonder what is the other way. But yeah, okay.
Alright, we can just come back.
As you look around, you see the passage continues all the way down. The water beads collect on the walls of this narrow passage. The flooring is cold and damp. It's a low ceiling, only 5 feet tall. And this dank place extends to what was probably a secret door on the other end, but has now been broken open by somebody who punched it more than once, probably.
If only she'd punched it twice, the door would have opened.
Looks like a good shortcut. I think. Let's go.
I like how Ophelia's just trailing behind.
Staying
Oh, wait.
outside of blast radiuses.
Yeah.
Kosjurkis goes back and closes the door.
Well, this is good thinking, Kosjurkis. What
So
do I see in this hallway?
this hallway is strewn with mud and flotsam. Water accumulates in the center of the corridor to your right and flows west towards you to where a stone block in the southern wall has been broken open out of place, the corridor you're exiting from. To the north, the water flows around the little wall pooling, and then underneath the door. It goes under the door. It's made of bronze bound wood. So this is a wooden door. The door has a handle and a keyhole.
Yeah.
I think
mhm.
we bypassed a lot of stuff by taking the secret entrance.
Yeah. Is that too meta to think that, or like does that actually make some sense? It's like, you know what? Judging by the water path,
Yeah,
we don't want to go straight or go north here. We'd rather go east.
I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
So I'll just like look back and be like, yes, let's just all go down the path, not directly across, and maybe be careful of the pool of water at the end. Yeah, just in case.
Okay.
Jump it. Side scooting it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Uh,
take a run and jump at it.
Tony, got a quick question for you.
Shoot,
Are the slime trails on these walls as well?
they are not.
Okay.
These are slime trail free.
Hooray!
All right. So I'm going to put us on a 5-minute break real quick, use the restroom,
Yeah.
and we will resume when we get back.
Sounds good.
I'm back if anybody has any need.
Nah, just hanging out.
Indeed. How's that working from home thing working for you?
It's okay. Starting to get a little tiresome, but making do.
I'm expecting it to eventually get tiresome for me, but not yet.
Yeah.
But I'm made for this. I stay at home and game.
Oh yeah. That's not a problem for me. It's just that I still have to do work in the between times when I could just be going upstairs and playing some Doom or something.
Right?
That's what's tough.
I can understand that. I
Yeah.
can.
Also, I'm working through a VPN, so everything is very slow. But luckily, that means all of our deadlines became more like guidelines.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, my company's handling it super well, actually. People that don't have laptops are getting contacted by IT to set up remote workstations and stuff like that. It's actually really heartening.
See, my company's handling it slightly different.
Mhm.
We have paid time off, and then they have admin time off.
Yeah,
So they told us, please don't come to work if you have any theory that you might be sick, but you have to use your own PTO.
yeah,
And I said, that's not smart. If you do that, then people who are sick aren't going to use 80 hours of their personal PTO. They're going to come to work sick because they obviously don't feel sick. They've just talked to someone. So give everyone admin leave. And they said, well, it's not going to work. It's a bad idea. People are going to abuse it. So yesterday, a supervisor tested positive, and the CDC quarantined everybody who talked to him, plus everybody who worked in his area, and everybody who could work in his area. So they're worried about people abusing it. 70 people are now on admin leave.
hmm
And here's a picture of the United States air traffic control system yesterday. Guess where I fucking work?
right in that dead zone.
It's actually the line around it, where that little banner. But those three areas are the areas that were contaminated.
Awesome.
So there was a huge dead zone in United States air traffic control because somebody was scared that somebody else was going to abuse the admin leave system. That's our traffic. That's shut down. That's Cincinnati Covington. That's Louisville Standiford. That's the UPS that ships to Canada. All your Amazon packages come out of Indianapolis, which is where we live. They go through FedEx, and yeah, that's all of that.
Very cool.
So
Well done.
so if your shit's delayed a couple days, I warned them.
Yeah,
That stuff's down for 8 days minimum. CDC's sterilizing our building today.
that's hilarious. People need to stop worrying so much about whether or not people are going to abuse it and just accept that like that's just how it has to be now if we
I
want
asked
to
the
like keep
supervisor.
flow.
I said, so you trust these people to prevent the death of thousands of people in airplanes a day, but you don't trust that they're professional enough to not abuse a system.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah. I saved that picture so I could. That's the epitome of stupidity there, because that hole is going to be there. You don't, if an airplane wants to go from the East Coast
Oh,
to
jeez.
Louisville Standiford, which millions of them do, FedEx sends probably 200 planes a day into Indianapolis. They have to now fly around. We calculated it for FedEx, $20 million an hour for 8 days straight. That's how much that's costing
Oh
them.
my fuck.
Amazon probably more. UPS was around 50 million an hour. That's what they're
Awesome.
paying because they were scared someone was going to abuse admin leave at my job. You're killing it, guys.
No, there's been a lot of really dumb decisions this so far.
People are so worried about someone getting over. It's like trying to save yourself the pain of a headache by shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah. Well, your headache isn't a problem anymore.
Right? All right, let's get this last hour of the game started. We will move forward with let's move forward with another 1d6 poison damage
Hooray!
as the gas continues to irritate you. You don't have to roll your own. I'm rolling it for everybody to save them headaches. You just get 2 instead of your 4. But jumping back into the game, you have the corridor there. You notice that there are bronze doors there at the top. Where do you guys want to go?
Go on, shoot him.
Continuing on.
Check for traps.
Okay, you check for traps.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I've never heard of a trap before.
There are no traps that you can detect, but the doors are unlocked.
Unlocked.
All right, push them open.
Was that you are pushing them open, or were you telling
No, I'm
him
pushing
to
them.
push them open? Okay, just making sure here.
Yep.
Very important who opens the door. Because that's the person who gets the curse.
Me, I'm opening it. 'Cause I'm not baby. Been around the world long enough.
Let me get these unmasked.
Not what I was expecting.
Mm-mm.
A faint melodious sound comes from ahead. It is difficult to tell whether it is someone singing or the echoing of dripping water off the great cavern. It sounds like both. As you burst into the room, you notice the room is lit by a soft light that reveals a section of rocky beach. So the stone floor gives way to a rocky beach. Beyond the beach is a pool of glowing water filling half the room, framed by a crystal cavern. Green fronds can be seen in the pool. So you can see this is not just a little bit of water. This is deep enough to have green fronds. Light seems to flow from everywhere in the pool, the walls glistening like soft moonlight. On the far side of the pool is a set of doors carved with the sun symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this could be where Dawnbringer is.
This is, I think we want through those doors, yeah? Unless it is in the pool of water, but kind of don't want to go in the water.
I'm gonna walk up to the water and kind of take a closer look. What is it?
Give me
Perception?
you're just taking a look. Give me an
Oops,
intelligence
that was
check.
advantage.
Oh,
okay.
fuck.
It's fine. And it was perception.
Oh,
Oh,
my
boy.
intelligence check sucks.
You don't know how deep it is, but it's definitely not a couple inches.
Hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna kind of like stick my staff into it, see how deep it goes.
As you do that, a creature pops its head out
Oh,
of the
shit.
water. Let me pull up a picture for you. Why this doesn't have an actual picture of it, I don't know. Not a fan of it. But it is a young woman, very slender, golden hair, and porcelain pale, unnaturally white skin that you wouldn't expect on a humanoid. Her skin is of the color of the froth on waves. She has a melodious voice, and she just looks at you.
I kind of just like wave. Hello there.
She doesn't really respond. She's simply turning her head sideways and studying you in a surprised manner.
Is this your pool? Or Ophelia, if you want to jump in here, it ain't give it time.
Hi, friend. We were just walking through. How are you today?
Roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh, crap.
But what if we don't want to fight? I know, who cares?
It's not that we don't want to fight. She just wants to fight.
All right. Although she disappears beneath the water, but not before you see her eyes flash red, and she makes a hostile motion at you. She does not attack you yet. It is not her turn to attack. It is Indomitable Spirit's turn.
We just want to be friends.
Not really sure what to do at this point. I mean, I can't really attack her under the water if I'm above it.
You could try and give her a hug.
She hasn't dipped down under yet, right? Because she was going to attack us.
She's probably about 6 inches below the water.
She's immune to bullets at that depth.
I think I will go ahead and use my turn to activate my stone skin on my ring.
Okay. Do you have a ability for that? Let me change your to actions. You do. It says effect stone skin.
Yep.
And then you have 2 effects. Add them both. It's concentration, obviously.
Okay.
It will handle it automatically. And now I get to use the combat music.
So, yeah.
I still think we can turn her. I think we can make her our friend.
I'm within 5 feet of her, right? So if I back up, I take an attack of opportunity. Yeah, I think so.
See what happens anyway. Maybe she won't.
That's true. I'm just going to do it because she hasn't actually hit me yet.
You should turn into a giant shark and jump in the water.
Yo, fuck
Go
her
full
up.
Do you have
Megalodon on her.
stone speed now?
Go full Megalodon on her.
Can I turn into a giant shark? I don't know if I can.
The tokens are not locked. I want to see how annoying this is. Just track your movement manually. Did you say you were moving? Or not moving?
Yes, I'm going to move probably 2 seconds.
That's
Just
fine.
checking something. Nope, I can't turn. I can turn into a reef shark if I want it. Nah, it's kind of a shitty shark. Nope, I'm not doing that. Okay, I'm going to back up just a couple. So it's 2 squares.
She does not attack you.
Okay. Then I'm not going to attack here. I'm just going to hold. That's it for me.
Am I invisible at this point?
No, this whole area is lit up.
All right. Back
It's
in
an
the corner.
unsettling feeling being visible.
Yes, it is. Crossbow at the ready. I'll fucking hold it ready to action to blast her if she jumps out of the water at one of my friends. That music ending was awesome. Yeah. I'm ready to shoot her. I'm ready. And fuck it, I'll take a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on her.
Okay.
That's not aggressive, is it?
Would you feel comforted by someone casting a spell on you?
Depends on the spell.
She's the one who went all red eyes first.
I also agree. Physical features demand violent retaliation.
Yeah, damn straight. So hold.
As your spell comes up, up on her, she moves here, rises out of the water in a wave of water as the water heaves and boils, forming a watery form of a human with an elephantine head, wearing an elaborate Aztecian headdress and holding a trident. The creature, the young woman, slashes out at you with her trident, her water trident. And
Oh, fuck.
that's actually good for you. You
Oh, yeah,
rolled
that's good.
a
Oh.
save.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. On a failed save, takes, let's see.
And at that point, I'll release my arrow shot at the
Well,
spellcaster.
she's attacking you, not your allies.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I guess that's I guess that's true. Yeah.
Let me make sure that was half, so it did give you half damage, and you succeeded your check.
Cool.
And she withdraws and calls out a word in a language that you all don't understand except for Kosjurkis. At the trailing end of his spell, as it fades, she calls out the word Jacques.
Like, which means what, Kosjurkis?
Dunno.
I'm going to assume that's a
Jacques.
that's a name.
She's not nice. She's not nice. Kill it.
Okay.
No, she is nice.
Too late.
She just stabbed me with a trident.
You put a spell on her.
I do
That's a
that to
song.
most women.
I do that with most women. That is the most fantastic response.
Sorry, that was my bard showing through for a second. Go ahead.
Yeah, so as you say kill it, Kosjurkis points at her as a beam of crackling blue energy skips between Ophelia and Spirit.
Ooh.
Let's see. Why do I have two here? I'll worry about that later.
Not bad.
Okay, just making sure that I don't know why I have two effects, but I'll and that's all I'll do for now. Oh boy. Oh, I see. I see what she meant.
I kind of thought it was a pronoun. Yeah.
You bastards.
Us or them?
Looks like she goes with looks like Jacques goes with the random choice of the left side, letting out a bite on Indomitable Spirit, which misses. And then when it tries to bite, you notice a crackling bolt of lightning start somewhere below the water, rapidly charge up its tail, and arc out at Spirit, who dodges out of the way as the lightning zips past and slams into the door behind him, leaving a scorched burn mark.
What is Jacques? Like a
giant electric eel.
Oh. I like it.
I do like this. B.
Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. All right, Queen Ophelia is running away. Jacques uses his reaction to bite out at Queen Ophelia and misses horrifically.
Fuck him up.
Yeah.
As I'm running away, I say, we just want to be friends. We don't want to fight you. I would like to heal your mate. Is he cool with that or not?
Well, he tried to bite you, so your assumption is nah.
Okay.
You can still take your turn.
I did. I ran away.
I meant if you wanted to attack him.
Why would I attack it? I feel like
Or heal somebody.
that's true. I could heal his friend, and then maybe we could be friends. That's a good idea. Okay, hang on. So I'm going to heal.
Tony, by the way, did you get the roll? Do you need me to roll the d20 for my witch bolt, or did you do
I
that?
do.
Okay.
Nope.
Sorry, you do need me to?
Yes, go ahead.
Sure.
I haven't done it yet.
Sounds good. Oh fuck.
That can't be good.
All right, we get to find out what happens.
Ophelia, I'm not sure if you can do it. So, who are you trying to heal? The woman that got hit by the lightning bolt?
Yes.
Okay. I will have to do it for you. Let's see. She is healed.
So can I just, yell out just in calm words of friendship?
Yes, you can. And you can make a persuasion check at advantage. You can hold down Alt on your keyboard or just click the ADV button if that's easier for you before you roll it.
I think it is control because people have been rolling with advantage. Huh.
Yeah, control is advantage. Alt is disadvantage.
My bad. I said it backwards.
Yeah, no worries.
Well,
I figured that out.
we'll get it figured out eventually.
Yeah, it's fairly new.
The healing magic combined with the persuasion check, the creature seems to withdraw its trident slightly and calls out in common this time in a melodious voice, "What do you want? Why did you defile my waters?"
Because I put my stick in it. Shit. We just would like to pass through, if that's okay.
Roll a persuasion check. You get advantage
shit.
for Ophelia's.
Okay.
Ophelia-ing.
Nice.
That's a good thing.
$18. She makes a motion asking if what your purpose is here.
Smoke, would you like to answer that, or?
Yes. I am here to restore the honor of my father. He believes there to be a powerful weapon somewhere in this area. We know as Dawnbringer, a blade made of flame.
She waves her hand at your description and says she's never lived outside this room. She seems very flighty, and like when your description goes on more than maybe 10 seconds, she just waves you away and says you're boring and points to a path that isn't properly marked, but it's the inner line. There you go. Along The outer edge. Does that show up for you guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
She points to that line on the outer edge and tells you to go now while she is feeling generous and do not come back to her waters.
Can do.
Thank you so much, friends.
Yes,
Kosjurkis
thank you.
has absolutely no idea what is happening right now. He doesn't speak common. He just like looks at you guys as you're like,
Yeah, I'll
walking.
just kind of like tell Kosjurkis, we're going.
Okay.
I lower my staff, give a bow. I don't say anything, and I just get the hell out of Dodge.
They push through those doors.
Lucky for you, they are not actually trapped.
You know what? Taking that risk.
As we
Are
leave
we
out, I say out in
walking-
Who knew speaking common actually could be of benefit here in the Underdark?
Real quick question: are we walking in shallow water, or are we walking on an actual like surface right now?
Oh, sorry, I clicked something. I was trying to figure out what I did. That is a surface about 6 inches below the water,
Okay.
Okay.
hidden. But she stays in her water-shaped elephantine humanoid form and as you guys get through there, she sends a wave of water to slam the door shut behind you.
Well done, Ophelia. Oh,
That was very well done. I guess.
Yes,
some
yes.
people are all friends.
Let's not attack everyone we see.
Unless they attack us first.
Or we put a
Don't
spell on
stick
them
your
first. Let's not do that.
Don't
well, hold
stick
on.
your stick in people's water without permission.
Or that.
It's
That
true.
was my bad.
Roland, consent is always required.
You know, I just thought I'd just stick the tip in and see
Yes,
how it went.
I understand, but it is
Can't
still
be taken out of
considered.
context.
What context, huh?
Yeah, what context? I was talking about sticking a stick in water.
Yes. See if he just wanted to
Exactly.
see if it was moist.
Exactly,
if the
and people
waters
will
were
know exactly
inviting.
what you're talking about when you say that. Yep. Mhm.
Okay, let's go. I don't know what.
Yeah,
to
let's
say.
go.
I don't get it.
It's okay.
So
you
this
two-
half this L-shaped corridor, ew, half this L-shaped corridor is flooded, 3 feet deep at the coldest. Or I'm sorry, the deepest portion. It is cold and very slippery.
Let's get the
Moving
fuck out of the
across
water.
this is difficult terrain. 3 feet of movement for every foot, and there is a staircase leading up. And there is a set of double bronze doors at the end.
A little checky poo for traps.
There are no traps that you can detect.
I know what you did, Tony.
What did I do?
You turned off the grid snap.
No, I didn't. I deleted the entire grid.
Oh.
Oh.
Easily fixed. Just takes.
We can go anywhere.
Oh no.
Now the players have the power. Oh no.
No, we're confined again.
You are confined.
We're confined to base geometry.
Any traps on this door?
No, sir, and it is unlocked.
All right. A little less violently, just pushing it open a little bit, seeing what's in there. Hopefully, giant flaming swords.
How about a hallway
Not what I
full
was
of rubble?
looking for. Very anticlimactic.
Giant flame sword's probably one of those rooms we skipped.
I'm gonna be sad because I don't know how Water Lady's gonna like us coming back, but we'll see.
Yep. Maybe if we flirt with her some more, she'll open up her waters.
Not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, but we're all right.
I don't feel like she appreciated your stick as much as she did my healing powers.
What about a
True.
10-foot stick?
Yeah. All right, not touching that one again. This hallway is 20 feet wide and has piles of rubble and debris scattered along its full length. The walls are covered in frescoes. The south wall displays scenes of battle between natives, dressed as the Askanans, and invaders in plate mail armor. The north wall depicts people questing for a new land. Their experiences during the journey include crossing treacherous mountains, sailing over storm-tossed seas, receiving the guidance of the gods in their battles to keep their homeland free from invasions. In the center of the wall is a painting of a pyramid with a temple atop it and the sun shining over the land. The scene is very striking in familiarity to you, Indomitable Spirit. It is clear that this absolutely has a ancestry in Maztica, but probably a similar ancestry to the current people you know, but definitely not the same. There are double bronze doors you just came through in the south wall. Down the hall, all the way to the west, is an archway carved in the form of twisting serpents. Beyond it, the corridor continues.
What's with the dashed line?
It's the archway. That's the serpent archway.
Alrighty.
Hmm.
You said this was the sun painting, you said?
Yes. There's a sun painting here.
I take one step closer towards it and I just examine it more thoroughly in detail.
Examining by touch is investigation.
Okay, let's try that again.
Oh, there you go.
You discover that a portion of the work that depicts the sun is separate from the rest of the sun, and it is movable. You can push it like a button.
I do so. Oh, what the hell?
When you push it,
That was like a perfectly timed ringtone.
I know.
Yeah.
the door slides to the side, revealing a secret passage.
Oh, Spirit, well done.
Towards the
Well
end
done
of the
indeed.
hall, you guys hear a click down here.
Oh shit.
Let's all go through this door very quickly.
Yep.
Everyone just piling on top of each other.
Okay, well, this is the end of the first map. So you're going to have to change maps. And for posterity's sake, since we're ending the game in 10 minutes, I don't see a reason to do too much, but I am going to show you a picture so you can see what's on the other side, but I'm not going to waste the time to share with you a whole another map because obviously that wouldn't be too much worth your time. Let's see. Secret door. There we go. So here is the hallway you see as you open that secret door. There is 3 exits to this hallway. There's one on the right, one on the left, and the hallway goes all the way down and turns to the right. You can't see the turn at the very end very well. And this corridor is high ceilinged and decorated with sculptures mounted on the walls. 2 corridors branch off from the main hall, a narrow one to the east and another to the west. The statuary that adorn the wall consists of 4 sculpted heads of animals. Each one is 6 feet above the floor and 2 to 3 feet in diameter. Opposite the passage that leads to the east is a stylized coyote. Across from the hallway going west is a grinning bear. Near the south end is the head of a bison, and at the north end, you see on the west wall what appears to be the head of an eagle with its beak open, and something golden shines from within its beak. What? We'll find out next time. We are not playing next week, and I will I'm probably going to wait till Monday, see how the Unity holds up. If it's really, really crappy, then I'm just going to have us stick with Classic.
All right.
If it does really well, I'll send you guys instructions on how to do it. It's really, really simple. But I will also bring the server up ahead of time, and I will bring up the map for the area you've already explored. Is it safe to assume you guys aren't going back that way to explore more, or are you?
I think we're still kind of afraid of both the gas and the giant skeleton that could be chasing us.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'll just bring the entire thing up. I'll bring the entire thing up probably Tuesday and let you guys just play around with it. If you want to put your tokens will be on the map. I'll send you all this information, but it'll let you guys kind of play with it and see how it works.
Cool.
And see you next week.
All right, sounds good.
All right, take it easy. Good session.
Yeah.
See you later.
See ya.
Take care.